Peace, everyone. Peace, peace, peace. What it do? Today's Wednesday, that special day. It's October the 9th, 2019. And I got my road dog back with me. I ain't seen her in like 2 weeks.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Has it been 2 or 3 weeks?
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I miss her though, and she back. So we are here and we are ready to get started. As usual, just to let everybody, what happens is that thank you all for your support and your love. You submitted me a question in my inbox between Tuesday and Wednesday, and I give you a number, and then to keep your identity anonymous, I answer your question with the number. Michelle has joined me in doing this, and it's very special and it's difficult because she don't know who you are. I remember some of you, but I don't remember all of you. But she doesn't know who you are, so she's connecting to your energy. And so far, she's been very accurate and really good with answering the questions. So that just goes to show her power and her growth as well. So let's get it cracking. We will have you have any products you want to give away this week?
Yes, I can give away a body butter.
She gonna give away a body butter, babe.
Give away a body butter.
So somewhere in the middle of the video, she's going to ask a question, and the first person to ask the question will be able to get that. Hey, last week I threw a monkey wrench in it, and I changed my question towards the middle end of the video, and only one person got that question right. And I could tell that she watched the whole video because her question was actually answered in the beginning of the video. So she got her prize. So shout out to this person. She's been supporting the show every week, and she's probably won almost every week except for 1 or 2. So she's been bodying it, okay? So I will go ahead and get started. I'll get started with well, you want to start?
Doesn't matter, I can start.
Okay. So of course, question number 1 is always the first person. I always do question number 1 and number 2 first, because those are the first 2 people who hit me up on Tuesday as soon as I did the post. So we will start with those. Okay. Number 1 is up.
All right. Are one of my jobs hindering me from moving forward in my business? It's number 1. All right, let's see.
Just to add on, this person wants to know if they should quit one of their jobs to, or are they doing the right thing? Can they have the jobs and start their business? So basically, they're torn between.
Okay.
That.
So I do feel like that you do probably need to move away from one of your jobs at least, just so you can put more energy and more involvement in starting your own business. Sometimes when you are busy and you have your focus in all other places, you can't focus on the main thing that you are trying to birth, the main thing that you're trying to do. So I've got the obstacle and blocks are lifted, the spirituality card, the power of prayer. So if this is something that you absolutely want to start doing as far as your business and getting it started and getting it off the ground, then absolutely I would say let one of them go and actually start making the one that you, once that job let go, then start your business. That's your extra job. That's your other job to start. So let one of them go and then pick up starting your own business as your other job to go ahead and move forward in that. Because otherwise, if you have your focus in all these other different places, then it's hard to actually get started in something that you really, really want to do because you're not focusing on that. Chance?
There you go. Number 2. This person, it was a lengthy question. I just kind of tried to downsize it a little bit. This person suffers from sickle cell.
Okay. So number 2 question was, how can I begin to heal myself to get past the unique set of health issues that I have? Let's see. So with this person who has sickle cell, I feel like you need to dedicate more time to yourself. I feel like that you need to focus on you. I got the tranquility card, which means that you need to take time to relax and be still and enjoy and put yourself in solitude. So with having the sickle cell disease, if you don't constantly focus and pay attention to your needs and want of your health issues, sometimes, most times, you get sicker because you're not focusing and you're not actually focusing in on the health issues that need to be addressed. So I would say, in order to heal yourself, I don't know if you're a spiritual person, but I would say that you need to meditate and pray. Make sure that you do all the things that are needed to do in order to get yourself back right. So that means listening to whatever the doctor says, Googling or taking care of any health concerns that will help you. And then I have simplify your life. So I feel like you need to eliminate stress. I feel like you worry. I feel like a little anxiety. So I feel like you got a lot of worrying. And sometimes when we worry about 10 other different things, that can make you even sicker. So if there's things in your life that you can eliminate, like if you're worrying about a whole bunch of other things, sometimes you have to let them go. Let other people tend to their own problems, their own issues, and take the time out to just focus on you. Because the only way you can get better is if you focus on you. And the only way that you can help somebody else is if you focus on you. You can't be good to nobody else if you don't get yourself together first. Chaz.
She potted it, yeah. If there's any extra factors around you that might cause stress, we all know that sickle cell disease can be exacerbated with stressful factors around you. Just make sure that you are focusing on reducing stress mostly, and like she said, staying in a tranquil place. I don't have anything to add. Excellent. Excellent. My time. Number 6. Number 6 wants to know, where in the hell is my husband? Where he at, dog? Number 6. You do have somebody coming now. Look, I don't know if he your husband, but he's tall and handsome. Let's see what the cards got to say about number 6. By the way, guys, we did clear our decks before starting, so whatever. Just for those, he didn't even clear the deck. We cleared them before we started. Okay. Oop. That happens when you just take the bottom card. Oh yeah. I know I think him, girl. Okay. You have somebody coming. Number 6, I can see him actually. He's going to be tall, handsome dude, slender in build. Maybe like a lighter complexion. I'm not always exact on the complexion, but I see him, but he's pretty a ways back. And I got the card to show that. But there's some things going on with you, with your mindset. So, just make sure when it comes to looking for somebody to come into your life, or being accepting of somebody in your life, make sure you're not too closed off, or like you're some women, after going through so much in past relationships, they got this list of standards, and it's okay. I have them too. I learned that's the best way to do it. Know what you want and put that intention out there, but you don't want them to be too tight, to where like nobody could get in, you know what I mean? So just kind of make sure you're absolutely sure on what you want, and also make sure you're making room for one. Make sure you have time for one. I feel like you do a lot. I feel like you're involved in I feel like you're involved in some projects. You got a lot going on around you, maybe. So balance is very important. You know, you're looking at some business endeavors. You know, you might have some children you got to look at. So make sure you balance your life and make sure you're making time, you know, to accept that person in your life for when they come. But yeah, girl, somebody coming. I don't know when though. I'm gonna have to look deeper, girl. I'm gonna have to look deeper. Let me pull you a love card. Because I like them because they're cute, because they're shaped like hearts. They are so cute. The thing is when you shuffle them, look at that. I'm just gonna pick one. Look. Only time will tell. So when your lover steps into your life, it's absolutely up to you. Just make sure you're making room and you're setting that intention. I remember a wise woman once told me, and it's funny, she said make room, which I haven't. I'm hard-headed. But she said, like, clear half a side of your dresser or put an extra toothbrush in your bathroom. You know, stuff you would do, like, if you had, like, a partner. Like, if you sleep in bed alone and everything's on that side of the bed, clear out that side of the bed. You know what I mean? Just kind of make room and set intentions to show the universe that you're serious about your boo. Who's coming? Because he's coming. He is coming, and he's going to have like the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? Similar paths, similar growth. It'll be a good thing. It shall be good. Okay, you had a second question. When should I plan for the opening of my... I don't even need a card for that. I'm getting springtime. Okay, I'll look anyway. But I'm getting springtime. I'm getting around the springtime for you will be the best time to start to plan your open. So you should be planning it now. So when spring comes, you'll be ready to be like, boom. And you know I'm going to support. Yeah, Spirit is also telling me to tell you just to make sure to release any fears that might be holding you back. Release any what is. Release any like I would do it right now, but this, or this is holding me back, or I'm waiting for this. Because there are people out there that's always waiting for something. You know, especially if you're a perfectionist. Just go ahead and do it. Okay? Go ahead and do it. All right. Let's go next. The reason why I keep pushing next, you know, when that goes out, the light goes out. Oh. And it's dark in here. And you're like, why she keep pushing buttons? That's why. I'll do...
It's a big one.
I'll do number 38. 38 wants to know if it is offered, should I take the job? Number 38, if it's hospital yet based, I'm getting a yes. But let's see. If it's hospital based, I am getting a yes. Yeah. I don't even gotta look at these to see. If it's offered, you should take it. I have a feeling that it is hospital based. If it's not, then you will get a job offer that will be hospital based, and you should definitely take it. Making sure anything that you are asking the universe to provide you, you are asking with sincerity and you are asking with your heart, and make sure you mean everything that you ask for, and make sure you command and you shape your destiny with everything that you want with your new career endeavor. And again, I tell you congratulations.
Okay, I'm going to do number 40. What's going on with my love life?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on with my love life?
And the word love.
Love life.
Why you keep on hiding from me? Who sing that song? Love, love, love. My mom used to play it. Why you keep on hiding from me?
Okay. Okay. So, first of all, in order to attract love or attract the person that you want to have come towards you, you have to attract like. So I feel like you have some blockages. So sometimes when we hurt in the past, we put up a wall, or we put up all these expectations, like the next man gonna be this, the next man gonna be that, or I'm not gonna tolerate this, I'm not gonna tolerate that, which is all fine and dandy. Everybody has their standards, what they want to tolerate, but don't make everything so hard and so high that it doesn't matter who come, you just blocking out everybody. And I feel like you kind of like strong-willed, like you kind of like strong-willed, so therefore you're not letting anybody penetrate, you're not letting anybody in. And then when you do let somebody in, you feel like it's the wrong person that you let in. So I would say refrain from anybody right now and look at yourself. Sometimes we have to dig deep within ourselves and find out what we actually want for ourselves before we can make sure that the person that we want to be in our life, what we want for them to be for us. If you don't know what you want, how you expect for somebody that comes into your life to give you what you want, because you don't even know. So I would say right now, try to figure out who you are, what you need to do, who you are, because sometimes we get so caught up in just wanting to be in love and having that feeling and just want to be with somebody to say, ooh, I got a man, that we don't concentrate on us. So I would say focus on you a little bit, take a little time to see what you want, make your desires and make your list of what you want, who you want, what characteristics you want as a man to come into your life before you can just go out there and try to find somebody. Because you'll go out there and try to find anybody. You can find a man anywhere, but is it going to be the man for you? I feel like you maybe need to dig deep. Like if you're a spiritual person and you really believe, you have to dig deep within that and find that portion of yourself and focus on that. You can't just go out here and just, jump with anybody who you feel like, that they're right. So I feel like maybe you have some blockages because you need to work on you first. And until you do that, you're going to keep running into the wrong person.
Jazz. I just got a cute love deck, so I just want to pick a heart card.
Oh, she just want to pick a heart card.
It's about love. So, this says nothing is missing. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, and nothing is missing. So, I think that maybe this card, part of your obstacle might be that you have a disconnect to yourself. You're not connected with yourself. So, and that's probably why you're having issues in your love life, because there's a disconnect within yourself. So I agree with Michelle. Go in, do some work, and that should do the job.
All right. I'm going to do number 20. What can I do to get my finances back on track?
Gosh, money.
Oh, I want to know what we can do to get our finances back on track, right?
I need a money song.
The money. We do need a little button that we can push when there's something to say everything. Get my finances back on track. Right now, I can tell you before I even pull a card, is to cut down on spending, but we're going to pull a card.
I had a deck and didn't realize how pretty those cards are. That's sad. When you buy decks just to buy them, you don't even use them. You don't realize how pretty your cards are.
So I feel like what you can do to get your finances back on track. Sometimes we are compulsive spenders. Sometimes we go into stores and we buy stuff that we necessarily don't need, but we won't. So I feel like that could be one of your issues. What I would say for you to do is track everything that you spend. Sometimes if you track everything that you spend from the morning, from the time that you wake up, from the time that you go to bed, every time you swipe your card, anytime you pull out even $1, I would write down every single thing. That way you can see where all your money goes. Sometimes we think like, oh, it's just $1, or it's just $5, or it's just this, but we don't realize how much that adds up. So if you could take your time, because I got the awareness card with you. So that makes me feel like that sometimes that you spend and you're not aware of where all your money is going out. So what I would do is take inventory of of your, like, what you bring in. So your total net pay. So whatever you bring home, put that in there. And then I would take out all your bills, take out everything that you pay. And then whatever is left, when you spend something out of whatever's left, I want you to write every single thing down so you can total up and see where all your money is going. Because when you can actually see it and it resonates in your mind where all your money is going, then you can be like, oh, I really probably shouldn't have did that. I didn't need McDonald's that day, or I didn't need whatever that you spent the money on that day. So I think that you need to hold yourself accountable for the money that you spend each and every day. Want to add something?
No, I completely agree about your spending. Things should start opening up for you at the turn of the year, though. I see some new beginnings. I see some new things coming. So you probably already said that. Okay, I'm gonna do number 21. What will the outcome be when I quit my job in December? I'm gonna switch this into a two-part question because I don't see you leaving your job in December. Okay, so right now I don't quite see you leaving in December yet, so I don't know if you've completely within yourself made that decision, so it's still kind of wavering. I can tell you that if you do leave your job in this December, you're going to go through a small stint of temporary stagnation, but then things will shoot forward for you, and your next situation is going to be much better than the situation that you're currently in. So I just don't see, I see you leaving your job, but I just don't see it being December. So I don't know if you put your notice in for December or why it feels so iffy with me, but I don't quite see you exiting completely in December. So I'm doing my calendar. I'm sorry, y'all. So either one or two things can happen if you leave your job in December. You might you'll find something better. But if you do not leave your job in December, they might offer you a better opportunity or something with like growth in it, like a promotion or something. But from the card I'm looking at here, it's entirely up to you. You know, you might go through like a temporary disappointment or whatnot, but that's because you're really indecisive right now. But it's entirely up to you. I just feel like right now in the job area that you're not completely satisfied or happy, but it can go either way with you. This is like, I got my symbol for the fork, which means you can go either way. So it just depends. You just haven't really truly made a decision yet. All right, I do number 42. Okay, so the number 42 had somebody that has recently re-entered their life, and they want to know if that's the one that they are meant to be with. I'm not feeling like it is, but let's see what the cards say. I usually go with what I feel first, and I'm not thinking that he is. You know, learn what you can learn from this situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Nah. This person is in your life for a reason, but he is not necessarily the person that you're meant to be with. So just make sure you're speaking your mind. Make sure that you're approaching everything with a balance. Don't allow yourself to get too stressed. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're dealing with challenges in a sensible manner. I feel like that there might be some characteristics with y'all that may make y'all bump heads. Excuse me, the kids. There might be some characteristics with y'all that might cause y'all to bump heads. And you know, it is something that I tell people all the time. You gotta pick your battles. So I don't feel like but apparently he re-entered your life for a reason. So that's for you to figure out. Okay? And then the heart card. I love these cards. I was saying anytime. They're so cute. I got this. You see the circles? And it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised with where it leads you. I hope that helps. Did you want to add anything to that?
Nope, I think you're right. I felt the same thing, that I didn't think that he was going to be there forever. I'm going to do number 12. Am I going to find a new place quickly? Am I going to find a new place quickly? So I feel that you are, but I'm not sure what quickly is to you. So, because quickly can mean like yesterday for some people or tomorrow. And quickly means like a week. But I do feel like you're going to find another place. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. I do feel like you're going to find another place.
Just to give you history about this person, she lives in a house and her landlord is selling. So she has to move. So she wants to make sure she'll get herself into a home quickly.
You'll be fine. You'll find somewhere. I feel like you'll be fine.
I agree. I have a male ancestor in my ear saying that he is going to take care of his baby. I feel like it's a father or grandfather figure. Yeah, I feel like it's a father. But he said he's got you. So I definitely feel very strongly that you will find a place.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be okay.
Did you do 2?
No. 28. Well, the interview I have coming is going to work in your favor.
So just a brief history on 28, because some of the questions are very long.
Oh.
28 had been looking for work. There were some position changes at her old job, and she wants to know if this job, along with salary and exactly what she's put out in the universe, is going to be exactly, will it turn out in her favor. In her interview, she asked this question yesterday, so the interview would have been today.
Oh.
Good luck with that. Good luck.
So I feel like the interview, and I feel like you are going to get the job. I kind of feel like I don't know what you're asking for, but I don't feel like it's going to be exactly what you're asking for. But I do feel like it's going to be good in what you are wanting. I don't feel like it'll be a major setback, like whatever you're asking for is a huge difference. But I don't feel like it's the exact amount, but I still feel like it's going to be good.
I feel like I agree with her. I feel like you're going to get it, but I feel like it's going to be everything you're asked for, but it's going to be some things that you're not going to get that you want.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes for you, I know you 28, you sometimes you like things to be very precise. And if they don't, it could kind of throw you for a loop. But stay calm and realize that even though things don't look the way you planned for it to look at in your head, it still might pan out to be a better situation for you. So good luck with that. Number 2 for you. Okay, so number 22 wants to know, is there a message for me? I can get you a message, number 22. At any time you want to, you can always add in any input, please.
Okay.
I greatly appreciate it. I love when you do. Did you put on some vibranium?
Yes.
How you feeling? My head feels weird.
Feel it?
Mm-hmm.
My ears are ringing.
Okay, so this is what I get. I feel like maybe in the past you may have had some money issues or issues with finances, and Spirit wants me to tell you that things are going to start turning in your favor and things are going to start getting better. You have to understand that you already have everything that you need to succeed. You already have everything within yourself and around yourself to succeed, to get to where you want to be, but you just have to do the work to get there. Okay, so with hard work you can get to where you want to get, which I feel like maybe you might have some children and you might desire a position of comfort. Okay, and that's the message that I got for you. Things are going to start getting better. I'll pull you a Soul Purpose card too, just because they're cute. Who doesn't like cute cards? I do. I like cute cards. All things in moderation. Try not to over or underdo anything. Keep everything in moderation. Keep your spending in moderation. Your time, the way you balance yourself, everything needs to be kept in moderation. I know that's one not real quick. Number 3. My youngest son has a potential job opportunity. A potential job opportunity. I can tell you right now, number 3, I feel very good about this. How you feeling?
I feel very good about it too. Yep.
I feel like your son, number 3, is going to be very successful in whatever he does.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mom, you have done a good job.
I agree.
And sometimes, as moms, we got to give each other a pat on the back. Because I know as a mother, sometimes I don't be knowing. I blame. Oh, yep, leadership. Good news. Yep. Okay, so he has a potential for a job, and yeah, he'll get it. But it may not be exactly what he wants, so he might try for something else. But just know that when he takes it, I feel like going through that door might pull him into realizing that there's something else that he wants to do. So it might pull him into a better opportunity. So stepping foot through that door might pull him somewhere else to step foot into another door somewhere else. And that's what I feel. So just make sure whatever he's doing, he has confidence. Make sure he's walking around with confidence. Tell him don't second guess or question himself, because he's great. And tell him also listen to himself. And if he needs to make any, rash decisions, tell him make sure he just sits down and he thinks about it before he makes any. Don't make any decisions on impulse. Which I feel like he's one of those kids that don't do that. He might be one to sit and just be like, okay, these are my options. You know what I mean? So he'll get it, but I feel like it's going to lead him somewhere else. Better. Did I do 2?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and do that one since it's right there. 72. Advice on relationship.
Another love. I get to pull out my heart
Oh,
cards.
yeah. Advice on relationship. Advice on relationship.
Since we're about mid-show, what question you want to ask? What question you want to ask for the giveaway?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Do you always go to the same place on Saturday? Do you guys go to the same place to do your when you write your book and people can come? Is it always there?
Just about.
Okay.
It's one or 2 places.
Okay. All right. So the question is, where does Jazz go on Saturday where you can reach out to her and get a question answered for $1 a minute? Is it $1 a minute?
It's $1 a minute.
$1 a minute.
Sit with me Saturday or sit with me Sunday.
Yes.
Where do I be?
Where do she go?
Where do I be? First person to answer this question gets some butter, babe. It says Shea Butter, baby.
Yes, you will get a Shea Butter,
baby. Okay. Shea Butter. If y'all have not heard her album, I think, what's her name? Ari Lennox.
Oh my God, I love her. Oh, I love her.
Check her out.
I love her.
Shea Butter, baby. That's the only song I know. It's so catchy. You be getting ready like Shea Butter, baby.
I love her.
My peanut. Okay.
Okay, so advice on relationship. So I feel like if I can open it up. Okay. I feel kind of jump from relationship to relationship. Like when you leave one relationship, you don't give yourself time to heal or time to process before you are right back into another relationship. So I feel like I need to tell you to slow down. If you are not in a relationship right now, I would say slow down and just wait before you get into another relationship. I would tell you that I feel like I want you to get to know the person before you consummate the relationship, before you get too heavy.
Let me add to this one.
Okay.
Because you're on the right path, but I want to give you some more direct. This person is in a relationship.
Okay.
Her spirit keeps telling her that she should leave. You see how what path you on? Her spirit keeps telling her that she should leave. And she's telling her there might be issues on his behalf with codependency. So you see where you're going with that. So I understand what you're trying to say, but now that you have some story behind it,
I feel like if spirit is telling you to leave, I feel like you should leave. I definitely feel like you should leave. I think you should leave, and not only once you leave that relationship, I feel like you need to take time for you, because dealing with somebody that's having those type of issues, you have to process that within yourself. There's things that jump on you, not saying that you are codependent, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like emotional drama jumps on you, and you take a hold of that, and then you get to questioning yourself, and then you get to thinking, like, what happened, why did it happen. So if this is the relationship that you are in, I would definitely remove myself away from it, and then I need for you to concentrate and focus on you and try to heal yourself from being in that relationship for a minute, for a while.
See, sometimes we might need more information to answer a question. She was on the right track, but she was like brushing the surface. So she knew what she was talking about, and she was picking up what I was picking up. But I felt the need to give her a little bit extra information so she can see why you need to take time to yourself, or why it feel like you might be, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or why it feels that way. I'm not sure if you're one who has always been in a relationship. Like some people, like, they might have been in, like, they spent most of their life in relationships, and they've been like one might have been 4 years, and then they were single for like maybe a few months, and then the next one was 2 years, and they were single for a while, and then they get with somebody for a long time, and then it's on and off with the same person all the time. I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying what happens is that you never really take time to work on yourself. And another thing is, sometimes people stay single, but they don't work on themselves while they single the whole time. They just single. So just a lot of deep reflection is needed, okay? So in your current situation, you got some thinking to do. I got the alchemy card for you, and that, to me, that means you have the power, the willpower and the mind power to create whatever situation you want in your life. You don't have to be the victim. You don't have to sit here. You don't have to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, if this person, if he can't depend on you, he'll find somebody else to depend on. I'm just being real with you. Like, you feel like, oh my gosh, he love me, he need me, let me help him. It probably won't even be like a few weeks or a few months. He'll be dependent on somebody else or another fee. I'm just saying that's how codependent people operate. They be having like mommy and daddy issues. So if they can't depend on you, they find somebody else to depend on just as quickly. And you sitting there hurt trying to heal, and they done moved on. So I think working on yourself and building strength within yourself is probably what's best for you. And you need to listen to your spirit, listen to yourself. You should never question yourself. If your spirit is pulling you away from somebody, listen to yourself. I'm telling you, our gut, that intuition that we have within us is powerful and it's real. How many times have y'all been in a relationship and you felt in your gut this person wasn't doing something right? I mean, on both sides. I've been the one who felt it, and I've been the one that got busted. I'm like, yeah. I ain't shit. Okay, that's what you know. They be like, man, I had a feeling you was messing up, and you be like, well, shit, I was. You know what I mean? But you be perfect the whole time, like, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah. They be knowing it's that gut feeling that you get, girl.
Yep. Spirit will make you uncomfortable, most definitely. When they make you uncomfortable, it's time to move.
Listen to you. Listen to you. Listen to you. Okay. So your heart card I got for you is balance. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay? So you need to ask yourself, are these challenges that you're going through with this person worth it? I'm telling you. I mean, I understand challenges, but if you're going to give me a damn headache, look. I done went broke for somebody before. I ain't going broke for nobody again, ever in life. So, but that's your decision, baby. Was that your question? Not to start rambling?
Yeah, that was mine. That's okay. Go ahead.
You got one more to go?
I'll do it. Yes.
Look, I didn't.
Let me see. All right. 34. Am I going to be able to launch my own business? Am I going to be able to launch my own business? 34.
Before you pull apart, what you feeling about this?
Yes. I just don't feel like it'll be right away, but I do feel like we're going to be able to.
Well, why will it not? I feel a but too, but why will it not be right away?
Let me see. I feel like she has some things she needs to work out. I feel like it's kind of money. saying that she ain't dedicating enough time to it. What you feel?
What you just said?
You feel it too?
I just want y'all to understand that this is also a teaching tool for the both of us. You know, the cards are just a tool. You know, we have the power, and the power comes through us. So the cards just kind of help us to understand what we already see. So when I ask her questions, I'm just challenging her and strengthening her internal tools. Okay?
So I do feel like you are able to launch your own business. I just feel like it's just not right now. I feel like there's some things that you have to work out, like you have some kinks. I feel like one of them is money. I feel like you have to I feel like it's spending. I feel like you have to put a plan together. I feel like it's your time. You're not devoting enough time. I feel like you want to do it, but you're kind of apprehensive about doing it. I feel like you want to do it, but you're not putting forth enough effort to do it. Like, it's there. The thought process is there. You know, you really, really want to do it, but you really, really not working towards trying to do it. If that makes sense. So if this is something that you really, really want to do and you want to launch it, I would say that I feel like you need to put more effort towards it. I feel like you're not putting enough energy in it. You can add, Miss Jazz.
I agree. Okay, so 31. 31 says, how was next year looking for me? That's a broad question, but I'm just going to kind of feel what message I got.
Woo, we got 2 months. What's going on in 2 months?
She want to know about next year.
2 months left, and you want to know next year. Okay.
Next year. Stars in the sun. Okay, so number 31. What I'm feeling like this is about is maybe like projects. You're going to go through several transformations next year, and they're going to be more like maturity wise within yourself. So a lot of changes within yourself. Also, you might have a project or two that you put it up. Number 31.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 31. I feel like it might be a project that you might be putting out or something next year. Sometimes I remember y'all, sometimes I don't. Well, it might be something that you're putting down next year. There's much work you can do. There's projects you can put out. Buckle down on the work front. You know, things of that matter. But next year is probably going to be more dedicated to self growth and maturity for you. You know, more stepping into your femininity. So a lot of growth in that area, a lot of maturity, a lot of having to take a step back, a lot of maturing from any past hurts or anything like that. Like, I see like the matters of the heart resolving, kind of stepping into really knowing what you want out of life and what you want to do and who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life. So I see friendships slacking off, building stronger and new friendships, relationships slacking off, building stronger and new relationships, things of that matter. You're kind of going to step into yourself. All right, number 50. Number 50 wants to know, I felt there was a hand on the back of my seat Sunday. She was in Vegas. But when I turned around, no one was there. Was there someone there with me? For some reason, when you said that, I immediately felt the presence of an older male.
Oh, yes.
You did too?
Yes.
You did too?
I was going to write it right there before you said it. I was like, I was going to write it right there before you said it.
I felt like it was an older male. I don't know if he had like a grandfather or something that passed, but I wondered if it's somebody who may have liked casinos or gambling, because a lot of times, you know, some of the things that we do outwardly, it can draw certain spirits to us. But it's definitely an older gentleman with you. Did I do 2?
Yeah, I think you did. Okay. Am I 57? Am I supposed to enroll back in school, job, or career change? Okay. Enroll back in school, job, or career change. I kind of don't feel school right now, but
I didn't hear that.
I feel like you kind of don't know what you want to do. I feel like you don't, even if you did a career change, I feel like you don't even know what your career change would be. I don't feel the enroll back in school, because I feel like if you did enroll back in school, you kind of got a toss up between a few things. You're not even really sure what you want to enroll back in school for. I mean, you got something that you kind of like, and then you got this, but you kind of like this too. I feel like you're indecisive. I'm going to say stay put until you figure out exactly what you want to do and be hard body about it. I feel like if it's something that you want to do, I need you to be absolutely sure before you try to make any sudden moves.
I feel you a sole purpose card too. I like this card. It can. How many times a video do I say that? That's gonna be my next
All
question.
her cards are cute.
that's gonna be my next thing. Like, how many times did I say that? Yeah. Reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth, dear. Make sure you know it's something that you really want. You know.
Oh, I got to go now. Did I make the right career decision? Did I make the right career decision? Did I make the right career decision?
I'm bleaching my basement floor. I think the fumes are getting me.
Oh, I don't even smell it. Usually I'm really good. Let me see. I feel like the career decision that you made, you're not really even sure. Like, I don't even think that you really kind of like it. I think you just maybe did it because maybe of the money. I feel confusion. Like, I feel like you don't even really like it, but you just did it just because. I feel like you need to figure out exactly what you really, really want to do. I can't say that you did not make the right career decision, but I feel like you're not hard body about it. It's not your passion, I should say. I feel like the career decision that you made was not your passion. So I feel like whatever career move that you just made, I don't feel like you're going to stay there, because I don't feel like this is your passion. I think you did it just because. I feel like you maybe even did it just because of the money or because of the opportunity, but I don't feel like it's your passion. Yeah. I think you probably need to revisit your decision. I'm not telling you to leave your job. I'm just saying try to figure out what you really are passionate about. Sometimes we don't know what we are passionate about. I would sit back and kind of think about, what do you like to do that makes you happy, that brings you joy.
Yeah. Now, it wasn't a bad decision, but you got to know it wasn't a bad decision.
No.
So there might be some questioning on the decision that you made. You made a good decision, but you got to make sure you know or you feel. Because, just because, I see it's a good decision, that don't mean that you feel that way.
Right.
Because you might not see what I can see.
Right.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay, number 60. Any messages from Spirit?
I didn't even see that. Good thing you have the eagle eyes.
We almost done. Again, the question to win some shea butter, baby, is,
where do Jazz go on Saturday? Where can you find Jazz on Saturday for a one-on-one?
Sunday, because sometimes I gotta work.
Oh, okay. Saturday or a Sunday. It's usually the
with
same
me.
place. Yes. Sit with me Saturday or Sunday. Where you can answer a question for $1 a minute. Get a reading for $1 a minute.
It's so cheap. $1 a minute. $1 a minute.
I throw all those two out because all of them is ancestor questions.
Huh?
You just knock both of those out because they all ancestor questions. See? That's it.
He wants to know, is there any messages from spirits? Number 60, for some reason, I'm feeling like you got some good things coming. I'm really excited about you. Yeah. Yep. You got the wheel upright in your favor. Okay, so the ancestors, well, Spirit is telling me that got some good things, something new, and it's got abundance wrapped around it, so it might be a new job or new money coming in or something like that, which is going to help, a more comfortable home life somewhat. It sucks to be at home and have to worry about bills taken from work. It sucks for that to be a stressor, and this is really going to help you in that area. So all your work that you've been doing and all the hard work you've been doing is paying off. Also, just make sure that any challenges that you have within this new job, you deal with this, you be sensible about it, you be professional about it, and also don't be too critical. So every time something don't go your way, make sure you're like, I wish I wouldn't have did this thing ain't going my way. Because you're gonna have issues everywhere you go. It's just natural for you to have something, or find one or two things that you don't like, but it'll be all right. Okay, so make sure you're handling all your issues in an understanding manner. And with these new job endeavors, make sure you're balancing your life and you're making time for the ones that you love. I do have an ancestor in my ear. I feel like it's an older woman. She feels grandmotherly. She might have been a woman that went to church. She's giving me a fiery energy, and I don't know why she's giving me the word Sagittarius. I don't know if her birthday was in like November or December or whatnot, or if yours is. Do you have a birthday coming up? Is your birthday coming up? Is your birthday soon? I feel like it might be like towards the end of November, maybe. And what's significant about the day November 22nd or 11/22? Um, she wants you to know that she is here with you, and one day, we'll be together again. You'll get to see her again. I think sometimes you miss her. You wonder how she's doing. She's doing fine. Her energy feels great. This is definitely a grandmother, number 60. I don't know if you lost a grandmother, but it's definitely a grandmother. Okay. Okay. Number 36 wants to know, what do the ancestors want to show or tell me? So number 36, immediately, I'm getting a gentleman in my ear, but I feel like he might have an accent. So I don't know how he will be connected to you, but I have a gentleman in my ear and I feel like he may have an accent. So I don't know if you have Hispanic or something else in your family, or anything else, but he has a little bit of an accent. So you've got some great things coming. If you are in a relationship, things are going to get better for you. If you are not in a relationship, somebody new is going to enter your life to kind of brighten your days. So just kind of enjoy that and enjoy whatever this person brings to the plate, and try not to be too critical. But things are looking up for you. You have some great things coming. Okay? So if you're in a relationship, it's going to be taken to another level. You might get closer. You might have a moment of like love, 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 love. If you are not in a relationship, somebody new is probably coming, and they're going to bring some light to you. Okay? Just love. Let me pull a love card, because I love love. It's funny that people love those things that they have such a hard time figuring out for themselves.
Passion.
Look at that. That's sexy. Look at that. Passion. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. So, all right. Let me make sure we got all of them. There's one more left, I think. Last week I didn't miss anybody. Somebody thought I missed them, but I did answer their question. But last week I pretty much didn't miss anybody. Okay. You want to do this one?
What message does the ancestors have for me? What message does the ancestors have for me? Let's see. What message do the ancestors have for me?
I love that first card.
I know.
It's one of my favorite things to do. Transmute.
So the first thing I got in my mind, it said slow down. Then I got this card, which is the rest card. And then I got the alchemy card, which is you have the Midas touch. So I feel like you sorry, I'm trying to listen. I feel like everything is going good with you. I feel like everything, I think they're trying to say believe more in yourself, have a little bit more faith. Everything I feel is going good for you, but I feel like they're saying trust in yourself. So trust in the things that you're doing. So if you really want to do something, I feel like they're telling me you have to have a little bit more trust in yourself, a little bit more faith in yourself. Slow down. You don't have to do everything. You're only one person. So I feel like they're saying slow down, take your time, do one thing at a time. And then just trust your instincts more. Trust inside of you more. Whatever you are trying to do, just trust it and go with it. Sometimes you second guess yourself. So I feel like they're trying to tell you stop second guessing yourself. When you know it's right, it's right. Do it. And then, like I said, just slow down. I feel like maybe your ancestors are trying to help you, and sometimes you don't always listen. So sometimes you don't always go with your gut. So when you hear it or when you feel it, trust it and go with it, because that's your intuition. That's your ancestors trying to help you push forth and do something. And sometimes you don't always listen to it. You always go the other way. So just listen more. So, and trust in yourself. Miss Jazz?
I don't have anything to add. For you, number 27, as far as your ancestors go, there's definitely a feminine presence around you, a strong feminine presence. This person, whoever they may be, they may have at one time been the matriarch of your family. So whenever I feel a matriarch, it's definitely a grandmother energy, but it could be like an aunt energy. A lot of people are like, you know what, now my grandmother died young and my aunt took over. I just never know, but I feels like she has a very strong matriarchal presence. Like she may have been the one everybody went to for everything, or all the family gatherings were at her house, or she did the cooking, or she's the one who helped solve the issues, or she was the one that kept everybody together. Mm-hmm. So this woman, there might have been some conflict surrounding her death, and she's also telling me that after she died, everything went quite the same. Like everybody didn't come together the same. Her family wasn't quite the same after she passed. So I don't know if this woman feels familiar to you. She has a very soft feel, but you can tell she's very strong. So she has a very soft, feminine feel, but you could tell she's very strong. And her husband may have preceded her in death. He may have died before her. But she has this soft, feminine feel. But you can tell she's very strong. She packs a loud punch. Mm-hmm. So that's who I have surrounding you. Let me see if I pull an ancestor card. These one questions are definitely hard on the mediumship, but these are it's very strengthening. Very strengthening, Her message for you is you have nothing to feel guilty about. So I don't know if that resonates with you somewhere. I'm just going to leave it right there. You have nothing to feel guilty about. So if there's something that you might be having ill feelings about, like, hey, man, I shouldn't have did that. She said, nah, you ain't got nothing to feel bad about. Nothing. Okay. So I would like to thank everybody for participating today. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I love when y'all participate. Again, the question for this week to get some shea butter, baby, is where do I do Sit With Me Saturdays and Sit With Me Sundays at? Okay, there's one to two answers, but there's one place that I've been going more than the other one. Yep. So what is that answer? And you will win a shea butter from Michelle. I would like to thank you again for participating. I love doing this every week. Next week we will not have it, because I have to work late. Next Wednesday is going to be a late night. I don't get up to after 8 o'clock. So I probably won't have the energy to it. But unless you want to do a Talk to Me Tuesday, we might move it to Tuesday. So we'll get together and think about it. If we do have it Tuesday, we'll take questions Monday. Okay? I just know I can't do it Wednesday. All right, loves? Enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your week. I hope the answers to these questions resonated with you. If you're interested in any of my services, you can visit my website at www.jazzthemedium.com, so you can book any services. I make products too. I make a sleep oil, a love oil, a sex oil. Yes. Okay. So here, I also have extra. What do we cleanse with? Sage and Palo Santo if you need to buy any, okay? Michelle, you want to tell them about your products and your services?
So I have Pure Essentials oils. I have body butters, all different kinds. So if you want any body butters, you can always reach me on my Facebook page, which is Michelle Parker, or you can email me at pureessentialoils at gmail.com. Sorry, it's all new. I'm just starting out, so I'm sorry.
That was Pure Shell.
Didn't I say that? What did I say?
You said Pure Essentials.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is Pure Shell Essentials. I'm so sorry. Pure Essentials. Pure Shell Essentials.
Like I did
at
before,
gmail.com.
I will put the her email address and information down in the comment section so you can check her out right there.
Thank you. Clearly, because I don't know what I'm talking about, right?
We're both tired. She's been working, I've been working. I got a sick kid. We're just tired. So we love you all, okay? Peace.